These 5 proven exercises do magic in just 28 days. No gym, no equipment, no harsh impact on your joints, just your own mattress and a plan built for real results. This isn't hype, it's science. When you exercise on a soft, unstable surface like your bed, your muscles have to work harder to stabilize your body. That means greater activation in your core, especially the deep muscles that flatten your belly, support your spine, and protect you from injury. These 5 movements were carefully chosen to hit every section of your core, upper, lower, and sides, while keeping things gentle, quiet, and safe. They're used in physical therapy and elite recovery routines for one reason: they work. With consistency, they build strength, balance, endurance, and noticeable definition. Your only job? Show up for 10 minutes a day. Whether you're 65 or 85, this challenge is built for you. You won't need to change clothes or rearrange your life. Just lie back, move with intention, and commit to 28 days of smarter movement. If you're ready to rebuild your core with just gravity, breath, and willpower, comment below with the words, "I accept the 28-day challenge." We're right here with you. Every hold, every rep, every day. Exercise 1. Leg raises. Lower ab powerhouse. Leg raises are your quiet assassin, simple to learn, devastatingly effective, especially when it comes to targeting the most stubborn and often undertrained part of your core, the lower abdominals. Most people struggle to activate this region with standard crunches or sit-ups. That's because those movements tend to dominate the upper abs. Leg raises shift the load to the lower section where the real control lives. Now, when you bring this movement onto a mattress, everything changes. The soft surface beneath you creates an unpredictable foundation. It may feel comfortable at first, but it forces your body to stabilize with each lift and descent. Suddenly, this isn't just a lower ab move, it becomes a full core stabilization exercise. You're working not only the rectus abdominis, but also the transverse abdominis, hip flexors, glutes, and even your spinal support muscles. To do it correctly, lie flat on your back with your legs extended and your arms either by your sides or tucked slightly under your hips for lower back support. Press your lower back gently into the mattress to eliminate space beneath it. Then, with control, raise your legs up together until they form a 90-degree angle with your torso. Pause briefly at the top. Slowly lower them back down until your heels hover just above the bed. Do not let your feet rest between reps. This keeps the muscles under constant tension. The key here is control. Rushing through reps will not help you. In fact, it often leads to momentum taking over and your hip flexors doing most of the work. Instead, move slowly. Feel your core engage with every inch. This is about quality, not quantity. Common mistakes include arching the lower back, bending the knees excessively, or holding your breath. To prevent lower back strain, consider placing a small folded towel or pillow under your hips during the early stages of this exercise. This slight elevation helps reduce stress on the lumbar spine and promotes a more neutral alignment. If you're a beginner or returning from injury, it's perfectly fine to start with bent knees. As your strength and control improve, begin extending your legs fully to increase resistance. Start with 10 to 12 reps. Take a short break and repeat for 2 full sets. As the days pass, challenge yourself to progress toward 3 sets of 15 reps by the end of the 4th week. Beyond just sculpting your midsection, leg raises develop body awareness. You'll notice a difference not only during your workouts, but in your everyday movements, when getting out of bed, lifting objects, or even walking upstairs. That's because this movement strengthens the stabilizers that keep your pelvis and spine aligned. With a stronger lower core, your posture improves. Your risk of back pain decreases, and your body becomes more efficient. You might not feel the burn in the first 5 seconds, but stay with it. By rep 7 or 8, your abs will be talking to you. That's good. That's growth. The longer you can keep your legs controlled through each repetition, the more your muscles adapt, and that adaptation leads to visible change. One of the greatest things about this exercise is its simplicity. No fancy machines, no impact on the joints, just your body, your breath, and gravity doing the work. It's humble, yes, but that humility is exactly why it works. When performed consistently, leg raises don't just define your abs. They refine your movement, increase your resilience, and anchor your strength from the inside out. In 28 days, your body will show you what quiet consistency can do. Leg raises are just the beginning. Exercise 2. Scissor kicks. Activate the inner core. Scissor kicks might look like a simple leg move, but they're actually one of the most underrated core-shaping tools you can do in bed. When performed correctly, this exercise digs deep into the layers of your core, especially the transverse abdominis, the inner muscle wall responsible for flattening your belly and stabilizing your spine. When you do scissor kicks on a mattress instead of the floor, the game changes. That soft, unstable surface forces your core to stay activated for the entire duration of the movement. Your abs are no longer just supporting your legs, they're anchoring your entire midsection against a surface that constantly shifts beneath you. That added challenge increases muscle activation and accelerates progress. Start by lying flat on your back, legs fully extended. Slide your hands under your hips to protect your lower back and create a slight tilt in your pelvis. Lift both legs about 6 to 10 inches off the mattress. Now alternate them. Right leg over left, then left over right, in a scissor-like motion. Keep the motion small, precise, and close to the mattress. The key is to maintain a strong, stable core throughout. That means your lower back should stay gently pressed into the bed. Don't let it lift or arch. If it does, reduce the height of your legs or take a short pause. You want the tension to live in your core, not shift to your spine. Unlike some core movements that rely on momentum, scissor kicks demand control. Think of this as a challenge of endurance, not speed. Aim for 20 seconds of clean, steady scissoring, followed by a 15-second rest. Repeat this cycle 2 to 3 times, gradually building to 45 seconds of active motion as your strength improves. What makes this move even more powerful is the simultaneous recruitment of your inner thighs and hip flexors. Because your legs are crossing over one another while suspended in the air, your adductors, those muscles along the inside of your thighs, must activate to maintain proper alignment. At the same time, your hip flexors are working to keep your legs lifted. This combination forces your body to coordinate multiple muscle groups under tension. And if that weren't enough, your spinal stabilizers are quietly engaged the entire time. Every small adjustment your body makes to keep your legs controlled in midair translates to better posture, better pelvic control, and a more resilient core. Common mistakes include letting the legs drop too low, scissoring too fast, or letting the core disengage mid-set. All of these reduce the benefits and increase the risk of strain. Always choose form over intensity. If you start to lose control, pause, reset your core engagement, and continue at a more manageable pace. If you're new to core training or rebuilding strength after a break, start with bent knees. This reduces the intensity but keeps the structure of the movement intact. Over time, you can gradually extend your legs as your control increases. Stick with it, even if the burn starts early. That shake in your thighs, that heat in your core, that's your body adapting, and that adaptation is where transformation begins. If your legs are burning already, drop a comment that says "Fire Mode Activated." Let's celebrate the struggle that brings strength, one scissor kick at a time. Exercise 3. Hip lifts, deep core, and glute. Activation. Hip lifts, also known as reverse crunches, look gentle, but looks deceive. This is a deep activation move that targets your lower abs, pelvic floor, glutes, and even spinal stabilizers. On a soft surface, your form becomes even more important, and that's where the magic happens. Here's how. Lie flat with your knees bent and feet lifted so that your legs form a right angle. Keep your arms by your sides. Now, using your abdominal muscles, lift your hips off the mattress by curling your lower back. This is not a big motion. It's about controlled lift, not swinging your legs. Hold for a beat at the top, then slowly lower your hips back down. Do not let your lower back fully rest. Keep tension in your core. This controlled lift works like a magnifying glass on your lower abs. It hones in on the area most people find hardest to tone. Better still, because your mattress doesn't offer firm resistance, your body must engage secondary muscles to stay aligned: glutes, hamstrings, and even parts of your lower back. Watch for common mistakes: swinging the legs too hard, flaring the ribs, or relaxing your core mid-move. These all reduce effectiveness. Begin with 10 reps, rest, and aim for 2 to 3 sets. As your control improves, increase to 15 reps. If needed, start with smaller movements and gradually extend your lift height as your core grows stronger. By week 3, you may feel like this exercise becomes easier. That's a sign your core is adapting, so don't coast. Add a slow count on the way down to increase time under tension and keep growing. Exercise 4. Bicycle crunches, total core integration. If your goal is complete core activation, abs, obliques, and balance all in one, bicycle crunches are your golden ticket, and in bed, they demand even more stability and focus than on the floor. Lie on your back, hands behind your head, elbows wide. Lift your legs to a 90-degree angle. As you bring your right knee in, rotate your left elbow toward it. Then switch, left knee in, right elbow across. Imagine pedaling a bicycle in slow motion. Your mattress complicates things. It will absorb some of your body weight, causing your torso to sink. That means you'll have to lift higher, contract harder, and focus more to complete each twist properly. This is a good thing. The added resistance from the bed's instability helps awaken core muscles that usually stay dormant, especially the internal obliques and spinal stabilizers. Don't yank your head. The goal is not speed, it's connection. You're not doing reps for numbers. You're doing reps for muscle awareness. Start with 10 reps per side. Rest. Complete 2 to 3 sets. Gradually work toward 15 per side with longer holds at each twist. Bicycle crunches are functional. They mimic real-life twisting movements, turning to look behind you, rotating to lift something. When done right, they make daily movement safer and more fluid. Exercise 5. Planks. Isometric core. Mastery. Planks are the quiet warriors of core training. No movement, no drama, just pure engagement. They don't look flashy, but they demand total body discipline. And when done on a mattress, they become even more powerful. That soft, unstable surface underneath you means your muscles have to work twice as hard to maintain alignment. That's what makes them perfect for closing out your routine. To perform a forearm plank, lie face down and bring your forearms to the mattress with your elbows directly under your shoulders. Your hands should lie flat or be clasped gently, whatever helps you maintain stability. Then tuck your toes under and raise your body, balancing on your forearms and the balls of your feet. Your legs should be hip-width apart. Engage your core, squeeze your glutes, and create a straight line from your head to your heels. The moment you lift off the bed, your entire body should come online. The transverse abdominis, the deepest layer of your abs, fires up to lock your core into place. Your obliques engage to keep you centered. Your glutes and quads contract to prevent your hips from sagging. Your shoulders stabilize. Your breath slows. Every part of your body contributes. Now, factor in the mattress. Unlike a hard floor, it subtly shifts under your arms and feet. These micro-adjustments force your stabilizers to stay active. This is no longer just a core exercise. It's a full-body coordination drill disguised as stillness. Start small. Begin with 20-second holds. Rest for 15 seconds. Complete 3 sets. Each week, increase your hold by 5 to 10 seconds. By the end of 4 weeks, you should be holding a solid 60-second plank with control, confidence, and clarity in your form. Here's where most people go wrong. They hold their breath. Holding your breath creates unnecessary tension in your shoulders and neck. It disrupts your rhythm and makes the exercise feel harder than it needs to be. Breathe steadily, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let your breath be the metronome that carries you through. Once you've built the baseline strength and can hold a regular plank with confidence, it's time to layer in some variety. This keeps your muscles challenged and your routine fresh. Try a side plank to shift focus to the obliques. In a side plank, stack one foot on top of the other, balance on one forearm, and lift your hips toward the ceiling. Feel that burn on the sides of your waist? That's functional strength that supports every twist, reach, and rotation you do in daily life. You can also add gentle foot taps. Extend one foot out to the side, tap the mattress, then bring it back in. Alternate legs. This simple shift challenges your core's ability to stay centered while one side moves. For more advanced balance work, reach one arm forward while maintaining the plank. Keep your hips level and your core braced. Just lifting your arm without wobbling is a full challenge on its own. The plank is more than a test of strength. It's a test of focus, stillness, and breath control. And the benefits are enormous. A strong plank carries over into your daily life. You'll feel it when you stand up straighter, lift with better form, or sit for long periods without discomfort. You'll notice more body awareness, better posture, and a more responsive midsection. This movement is proof that you don't need to move fast or do dozens of reps to build serious strength. You just need time under tension, proper form, and a commitment to return to the work every day. So when you finish this plank, do not just lie back and relax. Sit up taller and feel it. You just built strength from the inside out. Results do not come from intensity alone. They come from commitment. It's not about doing the hardest version of the workout once. It's about showing up every day with intention, even when you don't feel like it. Real progress comes from consistency, form, and a mindset that values small steps over short-term extremes. If you've stayed with us until now, we've got a bonus for you. This next part isn't about exercises, it's about how to make sure everything you just learned actually works. These are your final tips to help you get the absolute most out of your 28-day journey. Whether you're just starting or already a few days in, these simple guidelines will keep you focused, consistent, and on track. So before you roll up your mat or close this tab, take a minute to absorb these final insights. They'll make all the difference in your results. Rule number 1, prioritize form over speed. Every rep should be slow, focused, and intentional. Quality matters more than quantity. Moving too fast shifts effort away from your core and increases the risk of strain, especially in the neck or lower back. Control the lowering phase. Keep tension, you'll get stronger by doing less with more precision. Rule number 2, make it a ritual. Don't wait for motivation. Build a habit. Anchor your workout to something you already do, like brushing your teeth or making your bed. This habit-stacking approach makes the routine automatic. Set a reminder or place a note by your pillow. 10 minutes a day builds lasting momentum. Rule number 3, rest is part of growth. Your muscles strengthen during recovery. If you feel sore or drained, reduce intensity or take a day off. You're still reinforcing the habit, just allowing time for your body to rebuild. Rule number 4, journal your progress. Track what you hold, how long you last, and what changes. Noting small wins creates motivation you can see. Progress fuels belief, and belief builds consistency. Stay patient. Stay intentional. You're not just training your core, you're training your commitment. This isn't a six-pack promise, it's a strength promise, a balance promise, a my body feels good again promise. So keep going, stay consistent, and when you're ready to keep building, explore our upper body in-bed routine next. It's waiting to push you further. You can find the link in the description or pinned comment below. If this routine made a difference for you, even just 1%, share it with someone who needs a fresh start. Comment "I rose today" to let us know you finished strong. Until then, breathe with power, move with purpose. And remember, your mattress isn't just where you rest, it's where you rise.